body you got. You say you got 2 guesses if you don't get it right.
Yeah, you got 2 guesses, and if you don't get it right, then
Exactly.
Hello, welcome to Sip of Beauty. This is my best friend Brian. Today we're gonna be doing a video, basically like drink and chat with us. We're gonna be doing things girls want to ask guys and things guys want to ask girls, like things that they want to know. So yeah, we got like our questions. So we got daiquiris. They like kind of like juice now because we done had them for a couple hours. Daiquiris. We have Ciroc. We're gonna take some shots. And we got margaritas. I got. What kind is it?
Mommy, right there.
It's where? It's like one cocktail.
Right there.
I just got margarita. I guess this is lime flavor. And he got peach. So yeah. Oh, you want to take shots first?
Let's take our shot first. Oh, I've already had.
You're not a real drinker of alcohol. Like, if you don't chase with alcohol.
I've already had 3 shots, by the way, just to let y'all know.
I had 1 shot. And I had a drink with an extra shot.
Oh, I had 3 shots and a drink then.
Plus the shot we took earlier was 4.
No, I only had 3. I only had 2 at the place and 1 at the.
Our shot cups today are, you know, they put ketchup. They put ketchup and stuff in here at the restaurants, and I stole these. So I just dropped this on my iPad.
Wait, let's do the thing. Wait, not yet.
This is a lot of shot though. Look, you almost drowned.
That shit ain't work. That time.
But I just spilled alcohol on my thing. Can you give me something? Or can you just wipe it on you or something?
Yeah, wipe it on your shit.
Go ahead, just wipe it on the couch.
Yes.
Just pour it off. Brian, you just made me spill my fucking shot on my legs. See, this is too. Brian, stop. Like, why would you wake up? Give me the fucking pillow.
This pillow costs so much money for you.
Bitch, they can have it back.
The couch.
Oh, you already took yours.
You just told me if you're not a real alcoholic, you barely can take
It don't matter. I said you don't chase with alcohol. It don't matter how nasty the shot is. If you don't chase with alcohol, then you ain't a real drinker. Okay. My first question is gonna be. I'm gonna just ask this question because we we're male and female and we're friends. And people think that male and females can be friends when they can without sex or anything sexual. So the question is just, can a guy and a girl be just friends?
I mean, we've been best friends for 8 years without anything, so yes.
Long time.
Why do girls ask random questions out of nowhere? Like, do you still like me, or would you date me if I didn't have an arm, or shit like that?
Cause it just comes in our head, and we just want to know.
Why? Like, what's the point?
Mean?
Like, what's
It's
the point?
just to cause conversation too. Like, I just want to know, like, if I had 1 arm, would you still talk to me? Would you even look my way? Like,
why? No, I wouldn't. And then you'd be hurt if I say no.
Exactly, because why?
Why
does my arm matter? Like, why does that matter? It does not.
It does.
When it goes into you saying like, oh, she's dateable, or like versus like, I just want to smash her.
I don't know. It's something you usually can like just tell based off of like the first interaction and how the woman carries herself. Not saying it's more like that's a hard one.
But can that be like wrong too? Like, have you ever made like the wrong decision? Like,
Yeah.
damn, I should just smash her instead of dating her.
Exactly.
Like, I should have dated
You
her.
know that already. You already know that already. You already know that. I don't want to say it's fucking on the first link. That would make me be like, I should just smash her, but because it's not true. I don't know. It's different. The woman you want, you like know you're trying to pursue something with. You can see how ambitious they are, how supportive they are, all the goals you want in a wife and things like that. And the woman who you just want to fuck is just like you don't like them. You don't like them like that. They're just there. You just know.
How do you know that off the first interaction? Like,
I wouldn't say the.
I know they say first impression is everything, but what if she needs second impression?
I wouldn't say it. I think guys always know. I don't know how to explain it, but I know the woman. Like I know the woman I'm dating. Like I can tell. I wouldn't say sometimes first interaction, but you can tell like with the first 3 interactions, you can tell what you want to do with that woman. You already know. And I feel like you don't have to tell the guy to do stuff that you want. If he really wants you, he gonna do what you want. Like the girls that I want, I just do stuff where I don't have to. They don't have to say anything. Girls don't really fuck with like that. They talk a lot. Want me to do stuff. Do girls care about size?
In what?
Penis.
Me personally, no.
Wow.
And your leopard.
Gotta elaborate.
Me personally, I feel like I'm not gonna say me personally because I've heard people say like it doesn't really. Some people say size matters. Like you just need to know what you're doing, and you don't know what you're doing. Like say you gotta. What is it? Say you was gonna see a man about a horse, and he know he ain't know how to do horse.
Bro, I just fucking got it.
He didn't know how to do the horse tricks, so like he was just a waste of time. But you could go see a fisherman about some shrimp, and he know what he doing. So
Never heard that one. He into it.
So I guess you could just say it depends on like if you know what you're doing. Like you just need to know what you're doing. It really, to me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Honestly. The sex on the first date means she's not girlfriend material.
Okay. Yes and no. For me personally, it doesn't mean that. But for a lot of guys, it does. If you're willing to fuck on a first date, you're probably not going to be more than just a fuck.
Why though?
Because you chose to fuck on a first date and you didn't.
What does that mean?
For some guys, it means you don't really care about fucking.
Y'all don't care about fucking?
Guys are different.
No.
Yes, guys are different. Guys hold women to a different standard than what they hold themselves to.
I don't like the double standards. It's beyond me, you know.
I mean, okay, to a certain aspect, but then again, you can't say that because at the same time, you want guys to do guy stuff for you as well. Like you want guys to hold the doors. You want guys.
I can hold the door myself. Me personally.
But you would rather a guy hold the door, and you would rather a guy take the bill.
That's the gentleman thing to do. I'm just saying, your mom should teach you hold the door for females. Pull her chair out, close the door for her, whatever the case may be. I don't have a son, so I really wouldn't know what you're supposed to teach your kid. I don't have brothers.
Okay, you're almost there. You got me.
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like
we need to finish this Ciroc before we open these.
Anyways, I do a chaser. So
you didn't drink your daiquiri, did you?
Yes, I did. So I just feel like the double standards. Like, how come y'all little men can be out here slinging, banging, but we can't go slinging, banging? Like, It just doesn't make sense.
Because we expect y'all to be.
And we expect.
I'm not talking about me specifically.
Okay, but how can y'all expect us to keep our legs closed when y'all can't keep y'all legs closed? Y'all can't keep your pants up. It just doesn't sit right with me.
Why doesn't it sit right with you?
Why can't you do what you want to do? Why can't I have fun too?
Because girls are held to a different standard.
We should be held to the same standard.
Yes or no?
Yes, completely yes. Not yes or no.
But to a certain stuff.
Like I understand the whole like you saying like the men should hold doors and shit like that for females. But when it comes to slinging and dating, I don't think there should be rules put on that to like having sex on the first date or whatever the case is. Oh, let me just ask my second question now because this ties in.
Yeah.
Why does body count matter?
Okay.
Oh wait, before you get to that, I see the TikTok. I sent it to you. I don't know if you watched it or not. And she was just like, why does it matter if a girl has sex with 20 men, but you had sex with your girl 20 times? Like, basically, they were just saying, she was just saying how men think that if you have sex with 20 different men that you have a loose coochie, but you had sex with your girlfriend 20 times, is her coochie still loose?
Okay. Well, for me, it doesn't matter as much. I ain't gonna say it don't matter at all, but it doesn't matter. I don't really care about it. It's not usually something I ask. But for a lot of guys, your body count matters because it tells you how they want to pursue you. So if you have a body count, if your body count is 1 to 3, they probably okay with dating you and pursuing you as someone they want to be with. But if your body count 7 to 10 or higher, you probably are just a fuck for them. And I'm saying that for guys, my age, not like every guy. Every guy's not like that. I'm not like that. I used to be, when I was in high school, I was definitely like that. Bitch, you got a 4 body count. Two body counts was cool. But yeah. How do girls want to be pursued?
I'm gonna tell you what we don't like. I don't like too much attention. So if you try to talk to me around like a group of friends, no, that's doing too much. Like you trying to do the most. Like you're like yo shorty with the blue jeans. No, that's a no. Don't do sexual shit when you're trying to get our attention or like say sexual shit.
What do you mean by sexual shit?
Damn, shorty, your ass looking fat in those jeans, or something of that nature, your titties are sitting, or that's just something of something like that.
I got you.
Don't nobody like that. Why? Don't be all touchy feely. To what I do want. I just don't want those things. Let me see. What can I say? I don't know. I don't really meet people the traditional way, so I don't.
Right.
So
I agree. I'm just saying I agree with you.
I mean, if a guy was to come up to me on the street, just don't do too much.
So don't cause a big commotion.
Yeah,
okay, I got you.
Walk beside me. Don't be yo, don't be trying to call me after I done fucking walk past you 30 steps. If I walk past you, damn, she smell good. Damn, she look good or whatever. Come, but don't be creepy about it.
So what do you want me to say to you?
Hey, how you doing? How's your day going?
Hey,
you smell
so
good.
Hey, how you doing?
What you got
smell
on?
good.
Yeah.
What you got on?
What you got on?
A lot of girls don't like the high beautiful or stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, because they get that all the time.
Yeah, it's what they say, cliche type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like you probably gonna say that to everybody. Point out something that's
your feet
you
look
smell
big.
good. Fuck you. No, they really smell good. What is that? Where you get that from? What's that? Victoria's Secret or whatever? Whatever. What you got on?
I got you. I understand.
Or where you get those shoes from? Or dang, shorty, tight. I mean, I don't wear lace fronts, but
I understand what you mean.
if her lace is melted, they tell her that. She might like that.
I got you. Girls, calling a girl like beautiful is very cliche. They want to hear something different.
Yeah, because I feel like you probably call everybody that. I know something on me that's shit. Damn, shorty, that lip gloss is cute. Another shot.
Yeah, come on.
Cheers to 1,000 views on my last video. I mean, I didn't get there yet. I need like,
Wait a minute.
I need like 5 more views.
Speaking into existence, that's right.
Yeah, we manifested. So, cheers.
You know, girls always complain about how men ain't shit and men ain't this and men aren't that. Do you not think that it's the men that they're choosing? Because all men are not like that, and they
Could
like
be.
make it seem like it's all men
It
when
could
it's really not.
It could be that that's just the men they're choosing. But also, everybody has flaws. So it could literally be anything, and I still would probably complain about it. And it wouldn't even be just like, this nigga don't ever take me on dates, or whatever the case may be. Like, it could be something small, and I'm still gonna complain about it. So I don't really think necessarily all the time it's always about what type of man she chooses. Because women complain a lot. They complain about everything. So
Yes, they do.
so it really doesn't matter. Still gonna find something to complain about. Like, he could be the nicest man ever, and she probably be like, this nigga too sweet. Like, he just
So
like sometimes he just do too much. What's the first thing you notice on a girl? Like, is it the same for every girl? Like, is it something like I'm talking about feature, I'm talking about feature wise.
Yeah.
Is it something like a girl, like every girl that you notice, like, damn, she gotta have nice ass lips or some nice ass eyes?
Okay.
for me to-
Well, now because of COVID, it's probably gonna be her body, or like because of COVID. But before COVID, it was her face. Like, face is first, always first. Like, I think you can be pretty with a nice body, or you can be pretty with a bad body, but you can't be ugly with a nice body. Like, I couldn't date someone whose face is ugly, but they have a nice body. But I can definitely date someone who has a pretty face with body is all that.
I think you said it. You said I can't date a girl with an ugly face but a nice body, right? But you said you can date a girl with a bad body and a good face.
Exactly.
But I just my birthday.
No, I mean not right now.
You just like, I don't like when people do that when I'm talking.
I know, but not right now.
Okay, but because you said I'm like basically asking like what's the first thing that you would notice about
It
a
would
girl?
be the face if it wasn't COVID.
But body, but you don't know what her face look like.
Exactly. So it's her body. I said that.
Why would it be her? But you just said you wouldn't date a girl with a good body and an ugly face. So what if her body's good? and her face
But
is
you're
good?
asking me what's the first thing I would notice. Her face is not the first thing I would notice
Okay,
because
okay.
she got on a mask. So her
Okay.
face, so her body is the first thing.
Alright. This nigga really saying, looking at a one question on fed.
I got questions.
No. You're like this with one question on there, looking at it. Why are you looking at your phone?
But it helped me think of more. Okay.
I can't believe this man.
Why do girls need a lot of reassurance?
Because actions speak louder than words. And you could be, like, a male could be acting like so distant. And you won't know what's wrong because y'all don't speak about, like, how y'all feel about something. So now I feel like you don't like me no more and you probably texted at the girls or whatever the case may be. So random. Like, do you like me? Like, you know how you said why the girls just ask random questions? Like, yeah, because y'all don't speak on how y'all feel. Some people don't show like that they really like someone. So I need to ask you questions.
So the reassurance does something for you. So
Yeah.
when you ask us, do you still like me or anything like that, it
Yeah.
helps reassure you.
Yeah, that depends on how you say it too. Because if you just say it like, yeah, bitch, whatever, just to shut me up, then it's just like, I'm gonna ask tomorrow too. Because his answer today was just, not today, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like you. Why would you ask me that? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, or they be like, yeah, like, why the fuck would you ask me that? Or, you know, something stupid.
Because in some cases, well, with some people, I've been like, stop fucking. I haven't been like, stop
Like,
fucking
why the
asking
fuck
me
would
that.
you ask me
Yeah,
that?
it gets on my nerves. Like, you continuously asking me this stuff. It makes me very irritable.
But
And I
sometimes
don't wanna
when y'all answer like that, sometimes it makes me feel like, damn, this nigga really don't fuck with me. Like, why he really don't fuck with me? Like, why would he even say it like that? Like, why he gotta be rude about it? It was a yes or no fucking question. Answer. Do guys judge girls based on their jobs?
Their job?
Like, you know how girls be like, bitch, if he don't work at corporate, then he not the one for me. Or if
I ain't never heard that one. But
if he don't work at a call center, he not for me. Or or just something like that. Like, or if he not an entrepreneur, then he not for me.
guys don't really care about girls' jobs. Some guys don't even care if their girl have a job or not. But most no.
Okay, let me ask you this: would you want to be a sole provider? Okay, let me elaborate on my question.
Mm-hmm.
So, say you were like sole provider for your girlfriend or whatever, like your household or whatever.
I did all the providing.
Would you rather her be your wife first before you even try to like even, or like would y'all have to be dating for like a couple years for her to be like, you know what, I'm gonna take care of all the bills, I'm gonna do this. That's the first question.
For her to be like that?
No,
Or
for you.
me?
For you to be like that.
I don't know. It's hard. I'm already like that with the women that I date. Like, I have no problem like being the main provider. But as far as like we're living together and stuff like that, if she's my girlfriend, I probably wouldn't be able to do the same things I would do if she was my wife. And my wife, I wouldn't care as much. I wouldn't care as much about her having to bring any type of income.
Okay. The
But I
second
still
part
want her
to
to
the
be
question
like,
is, like, would you want her to be like, would you want her to still have some type of like option to be able to work, like having a degree or like having some type of like side business where she can work, but she don't really have to work? Like, you know, some men just like, no, I want you to stay home. I don't want you to do anything.
For me, I always want a girl who has some type of income or is very ambitious about something in life. I don't want a bum. Or someone who wants to live off of me. Even though I have no problem being the sole provider, I never want a girl who is dependent on me. Like, I want her to have it on her own before me. And I'm just an add-on. Girls complain about men a lot, but they choose the same type of men. Why do they do that? Like, they don't choose the Billy that's trying to be nice to them. They gonna choose the Jermaine or the. You don't even know what I was about to say. The name I was about to say. No, they got about to say a name. You know. It don't matter, but they're gonna choose the Jermaine or Sean or
Like, why you just all say it?
or Jonathan or any other name. They're not gonna choose the guy who's gonna treat them right. So explain that. And
For me,
for you,
there's a thing of like not being too nice, but just being too like, bitch, why you being a banana?
explain to
A
me.
ripe banana.
How much?
For me, I just feel like I'm like kind of like a tough person, so I just feel like I can. Can you shut up? That's not what we're talking about.
Every day.
I feel like if I'm dealing with somebody that's like, what is it called? I don't know how to.
You dealing with someone who's as sensitive as you, or
Not even as sensitive, but dealing with somebody that's like, what is it, like a sucker, like a simp, or like,
oh,
I don't know how to explain as to what it is actually called.
it-
But I'm gonna just say soft. Somebody that's soft, like a ripe banana. I feel like you're gonna let me walk all over you. If I tell you shut the fuck up, then you gonna shut the fuck up. And I personally, sometimes I want you to shut the fuck up, but I also want you to be like, watch
Bitch, who you talking to?
I say all that.
I say, bitch, who you talking to?
I just wanna know that I'm not I don't wanna walk all over you, and I know that I can be that type of person. Like I probably would just smack you. Because
you have done that to a lot of guys.
I'ma just smack you. So I don't want somebody that's just gonna let me smack them or talk to them any kind of way.
Gonna sock the shit out you.
I want somebody that's gonna be like, shorty, chill out, I'm not these little boys that you used to talk to. I'm not no ripe banana.
Okay.
So
okay, I understand that. You want that, but then you cry over the guy who
because they be doing too much. I need you right there, right there, 50-50. I don't need 51-49. I don't know.
That makes no sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense.
You want the guy who's going to not be too soft on you, but be.
No, some guys just be over. It don't even be. No, what it be is for me. What it be is.
What it be?
What it be is. Anyways, for me, what it be is that they be right there. I feel like they be right there at 50-50, not 51-49. They be right there at 50-50. But they be having F-boy tendencies, and I don't like that. I think that's what the problem is. They be right there, but they don't actually want to be committed or something. And that's why my feelings be hurt, and I probably be crying. I don't be crying, but it just be how you gonna be so perfect, but you I don't even know how to explain it. I hope y'all can't.
So why would you continue to go after the same type of
I didn't.
I'm confused.
I don't know. I think it's something that you have to grow out of, and you need multiple attempts to learn. They be what are you saying?
Yeah, what
they be saying say you keep going back to you keep going back to the same guy. You need to keep going back to the same guy to actually learn this person is not for you. And I've seen multiple females say that. It doesn't matter what you he think every female is dumb, but
I don't think
I've seen posts where it's basically you need to get your heart broken all these times by the same person to actually realize that you need to know your worth and all this other kind of shit. But I'm just saying.
Wait, so you agree with that? Hold on.
Yes, I do. I do agree.
I did not raise you to do this. I
agree in some ways. In some ways I do
agree. I didn't raise you to be like this.
Anyways, I said what I said. And
what the?
And
that's
sometimes
why you keep going after these fucking.
Sometimes you just need that one good last one that just you need to learn your lesson. Bitch, don't go back. Don't talk to this type of person no more. And
so when have you?
Currently, I don't feel like I'm talking to the same type of guy that I've been talking to.
Well, we don't know yet.
The last
we don't know yet.
That I've talked to.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I said currently I don't feel like I am talking to the same type of person. But you never know until the third month, and then that third month be the roughest month. It be the 2.5 month mark to the 3 month mark, and you be damn, this nigga not for me. He gonna break up with me, even though y'all not together. He gonna stop talking to me. It be that 3 month mark, and y'all just
every 3 months.
Every 3 months, I swear to God, it be the 3 month mark.
I'll just be so fucking irritated.
First of all,
you always.
That's a different. Anyways, I don't be crying. I do.
Nigga, I've been cry multiple.
That's besides the point.
A lot of times.
I drink margaritas now. I'm not.
You be crying when you was drinking. You be crying when you're drinking.
Anyways, I'm not crying no more. Cause my AirPod fell. I'm not crying no more. I'm not crying no more because I'm 22. Oh, I was 22.
You're 22 now, mommy.
How many months ago was I turned 22? 3 months ago?
What is it? May? Or 4?
I'm 22 and 4 months old, so I don't cry over these niggas no more. Long story short, that's it. That's all. Don't cry.
You know, I've heard that, you know, women be like, guys have to love the girl more than
Yes.
the girl loves the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
Why?
Because if you don't love me more, like I already love you a lot, and if you don't love me more, then I don't think it's gonna work because, you know, niggas be like, you don't love these hoes. So if you don't even love me a little bit, I mean, if you love me a little bit, that's still not enough. So you need to love me more because I just feel like if you love me more, there's nothing in the world that can stop you from doing whatever you want to do for me, loving me, you know, shit like that. Like I seen a post like that, and I was like, that men have to love you way more than you love
A lot
them.
of people say that.
And I feel like that's really true. Because girls be caring way too much. So you need a guy that's like overly caring for you, that actually like loves you or whatever, for it to actually work. Because guys don't be caring. Or they do care, they just don't show their feelings. They want you to just think that they don't fuck with you, but they really fuck with you. But then like he gotta love you way more than you love him for y'all to click and actually last long and work. And if you don't, then he for the streets.
What is the key to a good relationship, in your opinion? I know you don't have that much experience.
I'm gonna say communication and comprehension.
I agree, especially
Because you can easily say, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like that's what it is. A lot of people don't like to communicate, and if you can't communicate, then y'all can't work.
Do you think it's okay to lie to guys about certain things?
I mean,
Or not tell the whole truth? Because that is lying in this.
I mean, if you don't ask specific questions, then you won't know. That's why I always ask specific questions so that I can know. Like, if you don't ask, then you don't know.
So you think it's okay?
Not for a guy. If you're a guy, I need you to tell me. But that's why I always ask, like, I ask a lot of questions. Like, you know how you said, like, girls ask, like, random questions. Like, yeah, like, I want to know, like, and it could be something so random, like, did you ever eat ass before? Like, I asked you, did you ever have sex before? Did you ever have anal? Like, I asked you, did you ever do anal? But I never asked you, did you eat ass? Because I asked you, I asked you, did you ever do anal? But you never said that you ate ass, but you did. So now I have to ask you, did you eat ass? Like, something like that, like leaving out details.
You think that's lying?
In a way. It depends on what it is. I mean, I guess you can say yes, but I also think it depends on what it is. Like,
I don't think that. I don't think that at all.
You think that
That's lying.
leaving out details is lying?
Lying, yes. Like, I would rather you say I don't want to tell you or I don't want to talk about it than lie to me or don't tell me the full truth.
I mean,
And that's all.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
like
if you didn't ask, then that's not.
If I ask you a question and
if you ask me
a question and you only tell me part of the truth,
but
that's
you didn't
a lie.
ask the other part.
I'm trying to go.
Come back for another video. Give me some video ideas. Like, comment, share. Get me to another 1,000 views. Subscribe, cause y'all just be watching. Y'all don't be subscribing, but you know, like this video and give me views. Send it to your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your mama, your daddy, your little brother, your little sister, and yeah.